2,930 pounds, this little J-Flight 195 RB by Jayco is the ideal little SUV towable, maybe minivan towable couples camper. When I say minivan towable, I sure hope if that is your intention, you stay more local flatland towing. I don't want you going through the hills and dales of the Rockies and Appalachia, you know, in that kind of situation. But be that as it may, this is an extremely towable little thing. You saw the front window up there. That's going to give you a lot of light in a little box that otherwise wouldn't have it. And being a Jayco, you've got double the industry standard warranty, and you're going to see a lot of little things that contribute to that. For instance, like the fact that we have the nice little galvanized steel wheel wells here. So they're actually using radials on these little tires in a class dominated by bias plies. So you've got, you know, a better steel belted radial here, but God forbid you catch some debris on the road and this thing gives up the ghost. Hope that never happens. You've got a nice little galvanized steel shield here to help, you know, prevent some internal damage from occurring. The double length warranty, part of that is the construction of this thing. You're looking at best in class construction. A lot of these little single axle mini campers do not have walkable roofing. This does. It's little things like that, like the fact that this has 100% LED lighting inside and out. Another best-in-class feature. All those little things add up to having a superior product that's going to last longer. It's built for longer, you know, use. Additional little details you might miss in comparison to other things in this class are the tinted windows. You take that for granted. You just kind of think, oh, window's a window's a window. But you notice how you really can't see inside these things. Like if you're staring right at a light that's on, you might get a glimpse of it. But other than that, it's pitch black. Well, that's also going to help prevent a lot of greenhouse effect from building up additional heat into the RV. It also means privacy, because you're going to have your nose pressed right against this thing to be able to see through it. So if you see the neighbor's nose prints on here, you know they were nosy neighbors. This has the same bigger baggage compartment doors on here as you see in a full-blown J-Flight. Which this, by the way, is a member of the #1 selling series of travel trailers since '05 and counting. They're about to clip like what is it, like 12 years in a row of the #1 selling travel trailer on the market, and by a wide margin. It's really not even close. Now look down in here again. You see like a plywood bed deck, you see real wood, you don't see particle board, you don't see I like the phrase for OSB called beaver puke. That one always makes me laugh. But my point is, you just see better materials made for you know, greater longevity. So that front, I just ran into the trailer behind me, oh well. So that front window also will make this little camper feel not so little, because it'll open it up to the outside. But you notice they are still putting a nice little windshield on the front of that to help, you know, give you some wind protection going down the road. Over here, you see diamond plate on the front for stone guard. Little details like that are often left out of these little campers, sort of like outside speakers, power awning. This has the same equipment as its big brother J-Flight SLX, but this is in a narrow body, easy towing little package. This is only 7.5 wide. What does that mean? A normal trailer is 8 foot wide, and to give, I mean, you can kind of see the size difference of a normal trailer versus this little thing over here. Being 7.5 wide, it is not wider than your vehicle, and that means it's easier to see around, it's easier to park. You're also not going to get quite the wind buffeting going down the road, because there's just literally less square foot of surface area. It's just not going to grab as much wind resistance and drag. That's some science nerd content for you. Hope you enjoy. Grew up watching Mr. Wizard. What do you want from me? Thank you, Patrick Stewart. So the 195 is a perfect little couples model. You've got a front walk-around bed. There is full storage below that, by the way. While we're up here looking at the bed, I do also want to point out we have bedside stands with household outlets. So if you want to plug in phone chargers, or if you have CPAP breathing machine needs, those are serviceable in here. Another best-in-class feature is the Simmons Beauty Sleep mattress. They have the best quality mattress of any other single-axle mini camper, of which I know, and I know of pretty much all of them. That's what I do here. Another point I like to mention is the fact that not only is it all LED lighting, but there's way more of it. This has pretty much double the LED interior lighting of most campers in this class I've seen, and they're even giving you the convenience of nice one-switch lighting with a few additional little spotlights here and there. And notice the skylight up here too, and notice that it's right next to your cooking space, so if you are cooking, heat rises, it can get exhausted right there, right away, before it cooks you out of your camper. This does have digital and analog TV antenna up here, and it's the new line guard system that you do not have to crank up and down, so you don't run the risk of accidentally ripping that off with a tree branch. That's obviously a good thing. Even the front window, all windows have the nice pleated nightshade here, so if you do want privacy, you can get that. Something else I was going to mention up here, hopefully it comes back to me. Little stereo, nothing necessarily too crazy and out of the way there. It is, you know, stereo, but it does also have Bluetooth uplink, so if you want some wireless music, which seems to be how most people enjoy their music nowadays, that's a good way to do it. Nice dinette cross breeze window there for good airflow. The dinette can fold down into a little sleeper, stress little, maybe a grandkid sleeper kind of situation, you know. Now, where this little single axle queen bed couples camper, in my view, shines supreme, is this closet. Little campers like this don't usually have good storage. This one has a floor-to-ceiling dedicated closet that I mean, you could hide a husband in, ladies, if he gets unruly. But you notice that little shelf down there to give you a nice little shoe garage underneath, and it's sizable. You can even put boots and things under there. An actual room for real coats and stuff. I've seen other single-axle campers with queen walk-around beds, and some of them have this big rear bathroom, and it's great, but there's no storage in it. You need, not want, need that storage space. Now, where Jayco really turned this market upside down and inside out on its head was that they were one of the very first to really heavily adopt the dry bath, which is what we're looking at, versus a wet bath where the toilet is in the shower. Theirs is a normal, separate bathroom. And they're even including a nice little foot flush right there as well. They're also including a skylight, not just a power vent above the shower, but an actual skylight for more light in here, and a mirror to help reflect even more of that light around. Now, when we back up, something else I like to point out is you still have dedicated pantry space. Again, this is the #1 selling family of travel trailers on the market. Their designers know exactly what they're doing. A recent update here is they opened this up so that you have room for a dedicated wastebasket down there, and that, I think, was a very intelligent design decision. They also have a big chunk of open counter space here. Now, you have little TV hookups against the wall over there. You can use this for entertainment, but there is no such thing as too much counter space, nor is there such thing as too much storage. That's why all of these things are so critical to you. This also has a standard 8,000 BTU air conditioner, and in this little camper I've had exactly no customers complain about this thing not cooling properly. There are a little bit bigger roof-mounted air conditioners, but now you're increasing your interior height, and we found a huge demand for people who want to be able to like pull this thing maybe in a garage or a barn door, and the extra height from that roof AC can be problematic. So this also helps keep the RV low profile. Plus, frankly, it's one less hole you have to cut in the ceiling of the trailer, because you have to cut a hole to put the air conditioner in, if you think about it. Gas and electric refrigerator, so that'll work pretty much anywhere, anytime. It's another nice thing about this. And again, all those little things kind of contribute to the fact that, you know, this is just a rock star, amazing selling little critter. So, if you're curious at any point to know how much one of these things run, I leave you a little link in our video description. It says click for price and availability. That'll tell you what we have in stock, if we've put any special wacky options on it, and how much we're asking for it. So give us a call. We do financing, hitches, trades, pieces, parts. We do pretty much anything and everything, guys. All we need is the opportunity to earn your business. And we've become the largest independent dealer in the state of Michigan, which is one of the top 4 largest RV sales states in the nation. So you do the math. We're a serious player here, and we are very interested in earning your business. That's why we go above and beyond right from this point. How many other people have put together videos like this for you? And we also, I mean, we order in bulk. We've got dozens of these things coming in as we speak. There's a 4th one that just arrived around the corner here. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.